Bye. Yep.
Bye-bye. Alright, so... What am I supposed to say?
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We're going to some place.
We're going to the Panamints to meet up with a
Friend.
explorers group, and we'll be spending the night up there for one night. So we're going to a town called Ballarat, California. That'll be our night there. We're also going to explore some mining establishments and such. The next morning we're going to head out going north. We're going to take an off-road route into Darwin, California. We'll go through that, and afterwards we're going to head up to Cerro Gordo Ghost Town, and that'll be the last stop for the weekend, and then we're going to trek back south going home. Anything else?
No.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Gonna have fun?
Yeah.
All right. You gotta get out of the truck though and don't fall out. We're gonna get some gas.
Okay.
How are you, big guy?
Good. I'm cold.
Chilly Willy? Chilly?
Yep.
Are you chilly? It is chilly. It's kind of overcast too.
I'm still cold.
You are? Alright. Here. Do why?
I don't know, it just smells good. What about you?
It kind of wakes you up, huh?
Yeah.
Let's calculate the mileage real quick. 117 divided by 8.7. Ooh, 13.4 miles to the gallon. That's not too bad.
I'd go for one.
We'll find a snack. Let's go get a pot. Go find a potty first. Chips over here. They got more chip aisles.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay, fine. What else you want?
Somewhere over here. Yeah, right over here.
That one? Okay.
Can we get that and something else?
Yeah, what else you want?
Here, how much does this have?
Sour Patch Kids.
Yep.
That too? Alright, let's go. Here, I'll go pay for it.
Alright, do you guys need a bag today?
No, we're good.
Nope.
Thanks.
It's gonna be $7.57.
Did you sneak around M&M's?
Yeah.
Thank you too. Next guest?
Thanks. See
Have a
you.
good one, guys.
Alright, get on. This way.
Alright.
Alright, we got snacks and gas, and we've gone potty.
Uh-huh.
We're good to go. Continue on. that our chicken? That was our lunch right there. It's a pretty cool store. You got all sorts of plumbing needs. They got
Like
everything.
somebody flexing their muscles.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool store, huh?
Especially with the John Deere.
Yeah. Where do you see the John Deere? Oh yeah, they have a John Deere. That's pretty cool.
There's also a big one.
Is it?
Oh, this is
Big John Deere. All right, let's go eat our chicken and our mac and cheese.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right. Hey, go grab a spoon over there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ready?
You like it?
Uh-huh.
Mac and cheese. All right. Check out this old factory and building in Trona.
Whoa, look at that billow of smoke.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, but I don't think we can drive in there.
Just take a look at it.
Yep.
Especially one of the resident services.
Yep. Trona. Downtown Trona. I think this is it.
Whoa.
Wow, look at that long road.
Oh man. That's just crazy.
Over there is where we're going. See those little white dots down there?
Okay.
Those are the RVs, I think. So this is coming into the town of Ballarat as you first come in. This building we're coming up to is one of the only structures. It is the main office. That's where you greet. You got to pay up if you want to spend the night on the premises. Friendly folks there. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Hey, you can stay open. Help!
They're good, big guy. They're little dogs. They're like, no.
Are you okay? Do you want me to pick them up?
No, we had a little poodle.
Except, I was so scared of that.
Spot for a minor and for you to sign there as well on that. Make sure we're all covered.
3 for each, $5 for 2. 3 each, 5 for 2. Then just gotta see the dogs.
Cool. Were these it right here?
Yeah.
Or raffle tickets.
One is mining and climbing gear, and the other one's camping on 4x4.
All right. Well, I guess we'll drop one in each. We'll go camping because that's what we do most of.
And I don't know what time, but I would just say it's.
Hey, they even got an airplane.
What? Where's the airplane?
Hop on it and we'll cruise by.
I'm actually pretty sure it is.
It is.
Seriously. They stole a Cessna?
So this is the area where the underground explorers were camping out for the week. I only came for Saturday night to join them. You can see they were all set up like a giant wagon train around the edges of the campground. This one coming up here is the main RV where the organizers hang out. So we're just coming in here to check in. We don't want to pop a tire.
Okay, good idea.
So after we got checked in at camp, we headed up on our day trip up to the hills to do a little off-roading and exploring. I wanted to show Bedrich some of the places that are pretty cool up in the hills. So this was the trip starting up Pleasant Canyon. Point it this way a little bit, show me driving. Ow.
Is this part easy?
Yeah, there are harder parts. It's a steep climb, huh? This is the climb up Pleasant Canyon. As you start out of the flat part and start heading into the canyon itself. This is more down towards the bottom. It eventually you end up in this like creek or river bottom where the brush is pretty thick. It's kind of narrow through there. As you can see, there's also water running down. This is in October and there's still water running. It's a little bit of surface mud, but it's not like slippery or anything like that. Over here, I wanted to back out so I can get out of the truck and walk up it just to take some pictures, some stills. But driving up it, probably could have done it in two-wheel drive. But I came up it in four, just didn't want to tear up the trail. It was narrow, and as you can see, the ground is wet, but I wouldn't call it like super muddy where it sticks to the tire or anything like that. It was pretty packed. So coming up this creek was like, I think the most fun for me. Climbing this hill through the canyon. It was very, very scenic. The brush on the side is like soft. It's not like that sagebrush that's dry and scrapes the side of your vehicle, like scrapes at the paint. This stuff was like a fluffy brush that would just brush over your paint. Wouldn't damage it at all. There was no dust, obviously, coming up. It was a pleasure to drive this fun little narrow part. Kind of reminded me of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland, especially driving up where the running water's coming down right here. It's really neat. It's just a different kind of an experience if you're used to driving around in the desert a lot. What also made it fun was the fact that it was in the shade most of the time. You weren't like blinded by the sun. Or I'm headed eastbound here for the most part. So the sun is behind me. This was around probably 3 p.m. These are soft like things though. Look, they're not all scratchy like the other kind. Hey, it's deep. This part here coming up, I thought it would be like slippery, but it was pretty solid. It was a good grip. The incline isn't too bad. It's moderate, but the truck did just fine through it. So most of this hill climbing up this canyon was done in second gear, low range, just because I wanted to go slow and not really strain the motor. This is coming up to an old, like a galleon road grader that's been here for a while, so we're gonna stop and explore it. It's a big machine, huh? That seat is in pretty good shape too. You good?
So how do you drive this thing?
It's got handlebars. That's pretty funny. Like you move it one way and the hydraulics would turn one way. And then there's all the pedals. Probably the brake or the clutch.
What's this?
That's the shifter.
What's this?
Another shifter. It manipulates all the stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this thing moves.
Yeah.
It's a piston.
Yep. But you're missing a wheel. Got one wheel over here. Is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's part of the, like a lever you would pull, and it would make it rev up, which could have been this. It was this guy, big guy. You would move this, and it would move the. Hold on. It goes this way. This is the throttle. This stick right here.
Wow.
Yeah, that would rev it up. They didn't want to fix it.
Oh, I did not want to fix it.
I don't know, but you could probably fix it. I think it's fixable, but it's hard to get it out of here, you know, like really hard to get it out of here. You would have to get some good tires for it. You
Okay, I'm ready.
easier.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally lost the tire.
Yeah, lost the tire.
Wonder what happened. Why did they take it off?
Well, maybe they were gonna go get it fixed, but then they probably lost all their lug nuts too. Oh no, they screwed the lug nuts back on at least. That's a lot of flat.
That's never gonna be fixable.
You're not fixing that, that's for sure.
That
You're
wheel's
gonna have
gone.
to take those off, take them down into town, get some new tires put on.
And that is melted, right?
That's just biodegraded from the sun. And it's damaged from driving on rocks. And that's not even the right wheel off of this. That's a truck wheel, not a grader wheel. But at least it rolled. All right, let's continue to the next treasure pile. So this is coming out to like an old mine base. This is where a lot of the housing and equipment was stored at the time when it was in operation. It's quite huge here. There's a lot of equipment left over. A couple of trailers, a cabin. I think there was a caretaker here too at one point, but this is one good place to stay. It looks like that was a safe. So this was a mining establishment. There's a lot of old equipment left here. Here's the back half of that truck. You know that truck piece that was down there?
Oh yeah.
I think this is the back of it. This was a house. Watch out for nails, big guy. Don't climb over the wood.
I just saw nails.
Did you?
Yep. I just said, look out for the nails. Now it's just starting to appear.
This was a shack.
What did you say?
It was a shack, or it was a room. It's pretty cool, huh? Somebody's little house.
Broken down.
Yeah, this was more of a house.
That was way more of a house.
That one was newer, I think. You'll see some other cool ones when we get up further. You can go back that way. Old refrigerators.
What's that?
That's a big pile of poop. Hey, there's an engine with a transmission. Yep. This is the transmission part.
Dirty.
Yeah, it's missing the shifting forks. It's still got the clutch, but it doesn't work anymore. But the pedal's still here. It's pretty cool. These are the boilers.
This would make a good weapon.
Yeah. They used to heat these up and make steam with them. And the steam would power the steam engine, which is missing. But the steam engine used to be somewhere over here.
Can I throw this boomerang?
Yeah, you can.
Not boomerang at all.
Yep. The steam engine was over there somewhere. And you used to spin this gigantic wheel and move that giant cable reel, and it was like a tram. It would take a thing to the top. I think this thing's still turned. Here, hold the camera.
Hard, right?
Oh, you got it. That gear is not engaged. Look,
Yeah, you need it.
you need to shift the gear. Should I go?
I hate when you do dangerous things.
What?
I hate it when you do dangerous things.
It's not dangerous, silly. Let's see if we can shift the gear. Point the camera.
Pointing.
I think it's rusted though.
Or maybe they put something so that you can't do it.
No, it's just rusted.
Phew. It's a cool thing though. Whoa.
Don't step on this one. Here's the camera. I don't think you can turn it. Almost. You were moving it. No, I guess you can reach it. Oh, you're doing it. You're moving it. All right, come this way. Jump down from this one.
Easy.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's a lot of stuff, huh? Yeah, we'll continue on our adventure.
I just want
Oh, those are the pistons from the steam engine.
Oh man.
Yep.
Some big pistons.
Yeah, these are the piston parts.
That I cannot move at all.
Yeah, they're crazy heavy. Looks like it was a drum of antifreeze. Go check out the trailer. Interestingly enough, these trailers were not here on my first trip up in 2005, but they did show up in 2007, I believe. And now they're just sit here pretty wrecked, filled with trash. I was here last time. So if you enter this cabin from the left side, you would actually find a no trespassing sign, which I didn't realize till after the fact. Hey, there's a sofa.
Don't sit on it.
Yeah. There's a barbecue like ours.
Set it different.
A bottle of wine.
Set it different.
There's a fireplace.
Is that what you have to look? Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh?
it has cool doors.
Yeah. Looks like they were gonna build it up. I like this little hutch. It's
That
pretty
seems like
cool.
new.
Yeah.
Wow, still looks
Spare parts. It's pretty neat, huh?
even a
Guy. So this part of the trail is almost at the top by Mormon Gulch. There's a cabin there too. You can continue going eastbound on Pleasant Canyon, but I chose to make the right and go southbound and come into the middle park from the north side of it. It's kind of a shortcut. I think the trail's a little bit rougher that way. If you want a flatter trail, I think you can go around Pleasant Canyon and come into the bottom of Middle Park, which I think is much easier, but I was pressed for time on this particular day. I didn't want to be out in the canyon like after dark, so I went in for it and took the shortcut. Hey, there's a cabin here.
that has bullet holes.
It's one of the cabins, but this one is like really ran down and not stayable in. But this is on the way out of here. It does have a stove, it's just missing windows. Yeah, it was an old air compressor, missing the engine.
Yeah, we need
Yep.
Ah,
Roll your window down. I need to talk to this dude. Hey, that comes out by the two cabins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to ask the question here just to make sure that I was, in fact, on the trail I wanted to be on, even though I was looking at the map. This part of the trail was actually a lot steeper than it looked. I was just putzing in second gear low range, and the truck was starting to stall. You can do it. At some point, I think I had to drop it right here all the way into first gear because I was just going like really slow at really low RPM.
you got this. Keep going. How did that guy get down here?
Very slowly,
How are we gonna do this?
very slowly. Bright light.
Ah. I'm gonna use this. I don't know how.
So this is headed southbound. This is where you come over the ridge, and this is where Middle Park comes into view. The Middle Park Valley here right in front. this is steep, huh?
Yeah.
Magnet camera.
Where?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Where you going, big guy?
God. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Whoop. Whoop. I just went whoop.
Whoop.
Whoop-de-doop.
Hold on good.
I'm holding on good. Wow. I want to close the window for this.
Coming down this hill was just the most spectacular view of the valley, the Middle Park Valley. Hold on good.
I'm holding on good. Wow.
Yeah, we gotta cross that valley.
Cripes. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey, there's that car still here
Which car?
on the right.
Well, I don't see any car.
It's right
Oh,
there.
man.
Wow,
How long has that been here?
that's been here a long time. I have a picture of it too in one of my things. Stick this out the window.
Out the window.
Ooh.
Ow.
You okay?
Ouch.
Ouch.
Help.
Come on up.
Oh. Next time, don't stop all of a sudden.
Okay. You got it all?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Poop, poop, poop.
So this is rolling westbound through Middle Park. The terrain was pretty flat. It wasn't hard. It was somewhat sandy on top. And it was a really, really nice drive through here.
Where's that lava?
Where's our cameras?
Right there.
Maybe stick that out the window. Some donkeys.
I found some donkey. You can see it. Alright.
So this is looking south between Middle Park and South Park, right on the ridge between the two valleys. The reason I pulled in here because there's some old equipment that I remember, which turns out to be this compressor here coming up, and there's also a old truck in the bushes. The old air compressor's still here. Sitting up on blocks. It's pretty cool. I don't remember it being on a truck chassis, but I guess it is. The bearing is a little seized. There's a truck over here. Still here.
Where's the steering wheel?
Somebody took it. Pretty cool though.
How do you take somebody's steering wheel?
I don't know. But this truck hauled a lot of stuff out of here. Six-cylinder. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's definitely not stock.
What?
Somebody modified the steering box. It's pretty cool. the valley that's just past the truck there is South Park. All right, we'll continue on through the next valley. This is now heading into South Park from the north side. This particular road ends up into an old mine. There's a fork, and you can take part of it to the entrance of the mine, and it's also a shed there that houses an old air compressor. This mine you can go into. Here comes that shed right there. So we're gonna go check it out, and we're gonna go into the mine a little bit just to go see it. It's gonna be really hard to turn around here. All right, the giant air compressor is still here in this shack. And it's not damaged too bad either. Here. You see it?
There's little tracks.
Yeah, it was a little train in here. Yeah, we're not gonna go in very far. You coming?
I just don't want it to collapse on us.
It won't. It's been here forever.
Which means it could collapse at any moment now.
Yeah. But you see it, it's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, now can we go back?
Yep. Or if we have to back all the way down. All right, you want to hold the camera and I'll try turning around?
Okay.
I'll take it's still recording. No, it's too tight, big guy. We're gonna back down.
Okay, you don't have to wait for me. I'm just gonna follow you.
At first I thought I was just gonna turn around, but it looked easier to back up. Also keep in mind I do have the cameras on the truck, so it's pretty easy for me to see on my blind spots, including looking backwards.
What? Go. Oh, that Jeep. Okay.
There was a Jeep down there somewhere.
I see a Jeep.
Truck.
Yeah, definitely.
This is an area just below the mine entrance. This is where the main house was, and the tool sheds and all the rest of the equipment. There's remnants of a bulldozer here, and also remnants of an old tractor and a truck. Part of a bulldozer. Still got one of the tracks. It's missing its wheels. This was a bulldozer part.
While we're out, you might want to get some water.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can flip it. Flip it flat. Roll it. Roll it.
That's cool.
Yep. This one too. Pretty cool, huh?
It's kind of like a dead snake.
Yeah, it's the tracks.
Wow. It basically is a dead snake. You step right here.
Yep. Let's go check out the tractor piece.
That's buried.
Yep.
Is this buried upside down?
No, it's right side up. Let's put the valve cover back on.
That goes there? How
Yep.
do you know that?
Because I know I work on engines.
Hmm.
All right,
Cool.
back on.
That seems like a little house that broke.
Yep, a tree grew through it.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever gonna work anymore.
No, let's go check it out real quick.
Arg. Can I take off my shoes?
Yeah, we're not gonna have a stop for a while.
Woohoo! Finally.
The next stop, hey, there's a wheel. The next stop is at the cabins. After the cabins, we get through the extremely difficult part,
And then after
and then
that,
back to the camp.
what's the extremely difficult part?
Well, maybe it's just making that much dust.
York. York. It's a lot of dust in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, now we can actually catch up to them.
We can tell them to wait for us.
We just rolled over a pile of dog.
And yeah,
Woohoo!
went over the edge. We'll catch up because most people stop at the cabins.
Yeah. Notice how you said most.
Most. And if we're running at night,
Yep, caught up to it.
it's a Jeep.
Is that Rudy?
Is that Rudy? I don't think so.
It's the same color.
So I was trying to catch up to this Jeep in front of me right here, hoping we could partner up going through this really hard part. And turns out that the guy actually needed more of my help. He's never been through it, so it was good to team up and have two vehicles going through the rougher part. Talk to him.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Looks like you're making better time than me on these trails.
No, I was hoping to catch up to you so we can tackle that narrow part together.
Oh, is there a narrow part, huh?
Yeah, it's been a few years since I came down it and up it. Last time I came through on the quad. But I mean it's passable, but are you stopping down at the cabins?
Yeah, never been through here before.
Oh, okay.
We're
There's
just trying to make our way back to camp at Ballarat.
Oh, that's where I'm staying tonight too.
Cool.
Yep. All right. Well, follow me down to the cabins. You guys can explore the cabins. I
Sure.
want to show them to Junior, and then we'll just leave together.
That sounds good.
All right. You can lead or either way.
No, go ahead.
All
You know
right.
the trail sounds like.
Okay. tunnel.
Wow.
It's like a deep, dark forest.
It's not.
Except it's not. So this particular section here was slow, steep, and narrow, and very rocky at some points. So it went really slow. Looking for the lamp.
No. We're gonna get stuck.
No.
Wow. War. War.
Hey, check out those round cactus on the wall. There's two down there.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, go.
Okay. Whoa!
This particular part here was the roughest part of the entire trail, the entire loop. Also, the most sketchy part about this is not the terrain, but right to the passenger side of the truck, that's like a straight drop down about 100 plus feet. Just don't look down. You got it. This is not the narrow part. It's after
This ain't bad.
This ain't bad.
You
It's
gotta
after.
You gotta do this.
What's this sign say?
Nothing.
So this section here is reinforced here on the right. There's actual fencing and barricades holding the road together. They did a really good job repairing it.
Cool.
But once again, it's pretty narrow. Not for the lighthearted. If you don't like heights, don't look over the edge. You can see the road down there on the lower right corner of the screen. That's where we're headed. There's 2 additional cabins there. So it's quite the decline here. It goes very, very slow. This is the part that was reinforced and built up. You can see that log right there and the corrugated siding holding the road up. I stopped there for a sec to take a picture. But the ground's pretty solid. Just got to take your time and go slow through this section. but it's pretty fun. The vehicle that was following us, the lady that was the passenger actually got out of the truck and walked it because it looked too scary for her. But Bedrich was doing just fine. He had absolutely no issues with it. That these two cabins have survived as long as they have.
Oh, that's amazing. And
Yeah,
that people respect it, you know?
I know that. Like, I know a few others, and they come and go. Like, people fix them, and then the tweakers show up and trash it. And
I think this one's just difficult enough
to get to, yeah.
That if you're here, it's because you appreciate this kind of stuff.
It's a bat.
He said he made,
I think
I think it's a bat.
Yeah.
He
a
said
bat.
he made the loop. He's ran across some other people. I was going to help him get through the narrow section down here.
Oh, is there a section down there that's pretty gnarly?
From what I remember, I never took my truck to it. I took my quad through it
Oh, up here?
down there.
Down there? Did you just come from down there?
No, we came from up
Oh.
there. But it's pretty cool. Come check out the inside.
Ellie.
Push it open. Your hands. Pretty cool, huh?
What do you think is better? The one like that other one?
I think the second one we're going to see is much better. There's like bunk beds.
And probably a lot cleaner.
Yep. It's pretty cool. There's like a lofty bed.
I have 4 beds here. And actually,
It's pretty cool.
here, let me see something. One, two, three, four, five, 6 beds.
Yeah. It's pretty neat, huh? Even a little refrigerator, table. It's pretty nice here.
Let me look at this.
Yep, hold it. Hold it so I can get out.
An Hispanic grandma. Nobody's buying that shit.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's like the same type. It's like he has the same type as us.
Yep. Pretty cool. So the cabin we just left, those are BLM cabins. That's one of 2. They're maintained by the people that just visit. You can go there, spend the night, claim it for the weekend or what have you. Just don't destroy it. They're so far out there that, the scavengers won't go there and steal stuff or break it because you really have to off-road to get to them. This particular portion of the trail here was supposed to be the harder part, but it turned out not. At some point, it looks like a road grader filled this back in. This used to be a V-shaped bottom where I'm driving right now. So it was really, really hard. Last time I took my quad through it, and it was quite challenging with that, but now you can see it's been filled in with gravel, and the road's pretty flat. It is narrow, but it's very flat, and for the most part, pretty easy to drive. Now,
Uh-huh.
you all right?
Yeah. Is this the narrow part?
Yeah, but I thought it was much rougher. Maybe it's still coming. See the two little cactus?
Yeah. It's not in the desert.
This is now coming out of the canyon, and you'd think you'd be at the bottom, but as you exit the canyon, you're still at a couple thousand feet elevation, which is pretty crazy. One time I was here, this was collapsed, and we winched over it.
New York, when the top of the thing, it's all flapping all forward.
Yeah, we're in the desert.
This particular turnout here at the top is the viewpoint of the entire valley of Panamint. You can see way past Ballarat and all the way into Trona from here. Let's check out the view. Yep. Having fun, big guy?
How do you see the place where we left?
It's down there past that hill. Just past that thing. See how that road bends to the right? That's where it is.
That one pow.
This is now descending down into the Panamint Valley. This actually takes a bit. This takes a good 20 minutes or so to get down this hill. Just got to take your time and go slow. It was already getting dark, and I just wanted to get down to the flat part. This is back at camp. We're just cruising around in the dark looking for a good place to park and set up camp for the evening. Say hi.
Hi.
This is our tent. It's where we're sleeping tonight.
Yep. Good night, everybody. And everybody is following the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
All lasagna.
The what? What is it? Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. We'll see you all tomorrow. Say bye-bye, good night.
Bye-bye, good night.
Bye-bye, good night.